Well, you've heard the saying, I'd go to the ends of the earth for you. Well, Lori Losi actually can say she does that for her job for NASA.
That's right. She's a videographer and a director for NASA's Dryden Flight Research Center. She has been to incredible heights, some awe-inspiring, just like her. Take a look.
I get to do so many cool things here at NASA. I've really had an incredible journey.
A journey that takes Lori Losi to incredible heights every day as a videographer and television producer for NASA's Dryden Flight Research Center.
I produce, I direct, I edit, I run camera.
Lori also directed those breathtaking space shuttle landings at Edwards Air Force Base.
I'm staying with LRO, I'm staying with LRO. Stay with it, guys. Pan for me, pan for me.
Mate, your touchdown.
And TV1 is on.
Lockhart now deploying the drag chute.
All right. Of course, the coolest, most notable, most visual part of what I get to do is flying in high-performance aircraft. We transmit the live signal to the ground, to the control room, for all the engineers and a room full of people watching what I'm doing. From an hour to 2 hours, I can't put that camera down to take a break because I feel like I have a responsibility to these folks to get this imagery so they can see what's going on, so they can make assessments on the data they're seeing versus what they're seeing live from the air. And NASA does use video as a very key tool in making assessments. There is an extra element of trying to maintain the stillness of holding the camera, and that involves everything from going upside down, just the maneuvering capability and trying to hold that aircraft in shot. Doesn't always work that well, but we do our best.
Filming for NASA means pulling 4 to 5 Gs, and that means going through some rigorous training.
There's also land survival and water survival. We have to have egress training to know how to safely get out of the aircraft, whether it's on the ground or you have to eject. So we always have to be prepared for those kinds of things. So there's a psychological aspect of all that too, being ready for anything, really. I think it's important to always challenge yourself to not only exceed everyone else's expectations, but try to exceed your own in everything you do.
Lori's job with NASA has taken her all over the world.
And I've flown with some of the most amazing pilots in the world. I've flown with an X-15 pilot. I've flown with shuttle astronauts. How many people can say that? I mean, it's just incredible. And I've entrusted them with my life, with my livelihood, to bring me home to my children. From the North Pole to the South Pole and everywhere in between. I mean, I've really had an incredible journey, and I hope it's something my kids can be proud of.
See, and just when I thought my job was cool.
That was awesome. My neck hurts just from watching her keep everything steady.
Yeah, can you imagine that? And she gets to do a lot of the training the pilots do, like ejecting from the aircraft, all that stuff she's got to know how to do. And then she goes home to her kids. It's like, oh, what'd you do today, Mom? Oh, I was in an experimental fighter aircraft up over the desert.
Making some
Very
movies
cool.
of the moon.
A special thanks, by the way, to the folks at NASA and Dryden's Flight Research Center. That footage was amazing. We really appreciate you letting us use it, and we'll be right back.
Just ahead on Better.
We're going to inspire you and your partner this Valentine's Day. We've got a giveaway that will have you saying, "Do not disturb." But first, don't let your unused gift cards go to waste. We're going to show you how to get what you really want. Better, we'll be right back.
Searching for the secrets of youth and beauty? Well, Guilt City lifestyle expert Danielle Carrillos is here to show us some unique, and I mean unique, ingredients that can improve your skin. Wow, I can't believe what they're putting into some of these products.
It's pretty crazy. You know, at guiltcity.com, we are obsessed with finding the latest in beauty and dining and arts and culture. And sometimes we come across some things I was like, I've got to tell the world about this. What we do.
But this actually is
these ingredients
important and expensive a little bit.
These are pretty pricey because you're using these wild, unique ingredients that don't come cheap. They're rare. They're hard to get. They're very biologically, they've got to grow them in test tubes and things. So we just thought we'd inspire people, to show them kind of what the future is in terms of the fountain of youth.
Absolutely. So starting with this, which is something you put on at night. It's like a moisturizer.
Yes, it is from Lifeline Skincare, and it's called Recovery Night Moisture Serum.
And what's the crazy ingredient?
From non-embryonic human stem cells.
Okay.
So
and why is that good for my skin?
Because they meld these cells, apparently, from I'm no scientist, but from what I understand, they meld them with antioxidants and vitamins so that then they can create new healthy cells for your skin. So you can kind of
and that costs
replenish. It's about $190.
Okay, all right. So hopefully it works because it's not cheap, right?
Right.
Now
We're
this I can't imagine. This is
perfume,
but it has something to do with whale waste.
That is right.
I don't think I want to smell like whale waste.
This is actually not the future. This is the past. Ambergris is a fancy word for a digestive waste that whales produce. So sperm whales produce this to help them digest like squid or something, squid beaks.
Right.
And it's called ambergris. Most of it is harvested near the Bahamas, I came to find out in researching this.
What would that smell like?
It's been the base of perfumes.
What's next? Another serum. This one has what special ingredient?
Well, especially being an expecting lady, it's kind of funny to even say.
Infant foreskin.
Thank you for saying it for me. They took one donated infant foreskin and like cultured it and have been growing their cells from this ever since. But apparently, it's like new and fresh cells in skin that
that whole like exfoliating, bringing the new layers
elastins and collagens and all that stuff.
You?
That one is $260, and it's from Skin Medica.
Okay, and then we have in the fancy jar.
This is from Beauty Classic Purveyor Darphin, and it's called Aerovita Sea Line Response Cream, and they're marketing this towards younger women, so it's supposed to help you out when you're in your 20s and 30s, fight aging before it starts. And how it does that is with the extract of Artemia selena,
which
otherwise known as brine
this is
shrimp.
Like going back to science class.
Now I have to like evaporate
brine
some
shrimp.
salt
That's
water and hope
ingredient.
that there's brine shrimp in there and make my own, I think.
Is this the nightingale droppings?
It is.
It looks like nightingale droppings.
You know that secret
what is
of
that going to do for my face?
actors and geishas in Japan have been using this for hundreds of years. Dried
It's
nightingale droppings. It's at Shizuka NY. It gives you a pearly luster.
And I want to get in these last two. What
hey, I'm sorry. Has anybody seen my foreskin cream? I left my foreskin cream.
I think you need a little brightening.
Oh,
like
and that's the droppings.
Some droppings.
Nightingale droppings for
I
sure.
think
look a little tired this morning.
droppings would be better for you. Yeah.
And finally, what's the last one here? The stem cell, more stem cell transformer?
Yeah, but it's from synthesized snake venom. So vipers paralyze their prey. This paralyzes your muscles. And
that I could use right here.
Keeps your face fresh.
I need to paralyze that one.
For real.
All right, well, Danielle,
you
thanks
guys
so
look
much.
good already.
I don't know, this is going to take some convincing, but thank you for running us
Some
through the
ideas
latest
for
and
you,
greatest
yeah.
with the Fountain of
Whale
Youth.
poop. I love
We'll
whale
be right
poop.
back. That's for me.
Well, whether it's Valentine's Day or birthdays, gift cards are a popular go-to present. Do you like getting a gift card?
Do you know how many I have in my wallet?
Really?
A lot.
But yeah, sometimes you end up stuck with one that you just don't want to use. You have no use for it.
So our Better Ways to Save contributor, Jeanette Pavini, says it's time to make that piece of plastic work for you.
Well, gift cards seem like a foolproof gift. After all, it's pretty much free money, but sometimes even gift cards miss the mark. So here's what you can do with all those unwanted cards. Gift card exchange websites let you buy, sell, and trade unwanted gift cards. Most sites say they will pay up to 92% of the card's value. So weigh your options. You will find something you truly want, or is it worth it to lose a few dollars and get cash back or a new card? Now, here's what to look for if you decide to exchange. Make sure the site has a buyer guarantee. Choose a site with free shipping, usually in the form of a printable prepaid label, and establish an amount up front before mailing in your card. And you can also buy gift cards for up to 35% less than face value. You can even purchase discounted cards for more practical items like groceries, gas, or office supplies.
Next on Better.
She's the YouTube sensation who's inspired everyone from a Grammy nominee to an 80s icon. Musician Julia Nunes is here. Plus, eat your way to a healthy heart. Chef Sam Talbot is here with a great fish recipe. But first, a celebrity wedding planner has saving secrets for every bride-to-be. Better, we'll be right back.